Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And running with power here. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
It's tough enough to play defense anyway, but after a return like that, now your mindset has to change a little bit. Instead of going out and just getting settled in the first few plays, you have to be prepared for just about anything.
Here we go. Hey, check that. Street. 19 tight. Hey, smash.
They'll run on first down. Hampton. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Let's go now.
To throw, Young. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here we go now on first and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A short one here, caught by McBride. You look at this Carolina defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Cards are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hampton, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, Hampton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Here we go, set.
In motion right goes Reed. They'll try to throw now. Young. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Young, he's going to change it up. They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll find McMillan here. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hampton. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Hampton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
Now a give right side. It's Hampton able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Luke Musgrave, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun now for Murray. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw is Murray. Out route to Hill, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drop the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here. And got his man, complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Young. This is caught by McMillan. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. To the air once more, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jayden Reed from 13 yards out. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, you're almost in field goal position.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Here's Murray. Goes right back to McBride. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Dancing to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Quez Watkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by J.C. Horn. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Young to throw it. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Third down, Young from the gun. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And the Cards are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. In motion, Hill. A final shot before half for Murray. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Out of the end zone comes Smith. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. From the gun, Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they go screen. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Murray now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a...
Murray fighting, lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Murray now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. Murray going to throw. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Cardinals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hampton, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Young now. That is caught. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. And we'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Throwing, Young. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be touchdown at the end, but a big play on that one. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hampton. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 80 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Young to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Panthers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
Oh, that's darn right.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Open man here is Benson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Throwing now is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Green.
Here's Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Murray. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now Murray. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals have broken this deadlock. And now they're going to fake it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
18, Pioneer.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hampton. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Through the middle of the field, and he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Operating from the gun, Murray throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Up the middle they go. It's Hampton. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Hampton, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw, Young. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run on first down. It's Hampton. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Here's 1st and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. A big mistake there. You just got the lead 4th quarter, and now they start at the 40. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Murray. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Tershawn Wharton in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Here comes 2nd down. Murray to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for him.
And this is where they have to be careful, because they've got the momentum going.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to wind up with a 1st down as he's able to even dive for a little extra yardage at the tail end there. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
On 1st down, it's Benson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Murray gets this one to Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. Pass complete. Now race for the marker. Breaks through the contact. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Cardinals win it. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame So guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer Tim Karen said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as prepare our bodies the same way.
So for Arizona, a win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it just keeps getting worse as they're going to fall to 1-14. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.